This is Ryan Leonard Day here with the Washington Capitals, the 8th overall pick in the 2023 NHL entry draft. Will make his debut here tonight at the Garden, and you could not have scripted it any better for a kid born in Massachusetts, played at Boston College, led the NCAA in scoring. He's played in this building before as recently as, 10 days ago in the Hockey East final, or in the Hockey East tournament. And where this goes from here is anybody's guess, but he's excited to go, and we're awfully excited to see him here.
Obviously, making the NHL is a dream come true for any young hockey player, but being able to do it at home in front of your mom and your dad and your extended family and friends, and I imagine he'll have dozens and dozens of people here at TD Garden cheering for him. And, John, something Coach Carberry said that caught my ear was this comes at a good time for the Capitals, too. They've lost 3 games in a row. A guy like Leonard, with the way he plays and just in general, the youthful exuberance and having a new player in the lineup, might give them the shot in the arm that they need. Now, that's not to say they need him to come in and drop a hat trick today, but just his presence alone should be good for this team.
And he will have a couple of line mates that certainly can help lead him into the National Hockey League. How about getting to play with Dylan Strome and Alexei Protas tonight? That's pretty good real estate on this team, and that's where Ryan Leonard is going to start. And for a guy that's known for scoring a whole lot of goals at the NCAA level, pretty exciting to be able to see what he can do on that line.
Going from the NCAA tournament to the top 6 on one of the top 2 teams in the NHL, pretty good. Coaches always want to set up a new player for success. And so by putting him in the top 6, that kind of more jives with his skill set, I would say. But also playing with Alexei Protas, who's taken a gigantic step this year, and Dylan Strome, who's just a consummate pro and a very good communicator. I'm sure, those two, but especially Strome, will have some words of wisdom for him. He'll probably, if he sees that Ryan Leonard's pulse rate is a little too high at any moment, he'll probably have some comforting words for him. So it was not just, hey, let's plug him somewhere in the top 6. Coach Carberry actually said, I picked those 2 players on purpose.
Ryan Leonard has a fair amount of swagger to him. He is certainly comfortable talking with the media. And a short time ago, after his first morning skate as an NHLer, he spoke with assembled media here at the Garden.
Yeah, it's been a dream come true. Meeting all the guys, and really looking forward to tonight.
How many people you have coming tonight?
I don't know, honestly. My whole team's coming. They'll be here, and a lot of friends and family from back home, so it should be a lot of fun.
Ryan, you were here 2 months ago from Beanspot, now being back here as a member of the Capitals. It's kind of surreal.
Yeah, it's going out there for a morning skate and just thinking about being here at BC, and then now turn the page and being a pro. So it's pretty weird to think about, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's the pulse rate like right now?
Not too high right now. We'll see. Probably about 645, 650, but yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Looked like you spent some time with Alex Ovechkin and teammates last night. How cool was that?
Yeah, just to go to dinner with those guys and meet all those guys, I'm really just trying to embrace the moment and spend quality time with those guys. And not a lot of time you're getting to go to dinner with one of the greats. So, yeah, just trying to embrace it.
How did that work? Did he reach out to you?
Yeah, he texted me earlier in the day and just asked if I wanted to get sushi once they landed, and I drove up, 15 minutes. So, yeah.
What was that exchange like with him out there on the ice today? You guys traded sticks for a second?
Yeah. He doesn't like my stick, so that didn't go too hot. But, yeah, it's pretty cool just to go out there and shoot with his.
Is there anything that anyone said to you since being here that sort of...
Just go out there and embrace it. Everyone's just telling me just be me. Don't overthink it. If you see a play, make a play. If you get an opportunity to shoot it, trust your instincts. So just try to go play my game out there tonight and really have fun.
Does it help at all being at home, being in a rink you've played in a lot?
I don't know. This is the only debut I'll have. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Not really something that you can really put into words, and something you really dream about. It comes true, and again, just trying to go out there and have fun.
How do you mentally flip that switch from 2 days removed from the NCAA tournament to switch in NHL mode?
Yeah, it sucked to lose like that, especially to Denver too, losing to them last year. But they had a great club, and I just had so much fun with our team this year. It was the best decision to go back for another year. just grow a lot and mature too. So it was definitely the right choice.
You talked to Gabe at all? You guys obviously both signed.
Yeah, Gabe had to take a little bit longer of a drive than 15 minutes to New York, but I love that guy. He was so much fun to be around and best friend for life.
When you get that text from Alex, is there ever a spot where you're like, someone playing a joke on me?
I read it in the locker room, and all the guys were in there because it was probably 5-10 minutes before I actually signed, and they're like, "What?" I don't know if you should respond to that. I was like, I kind of have to, but I mean, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Any words of wisdom from your brother?
Just go out there and have fun. Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever really thought or dreamt of what your NHL debut was like, but maybe growing up, where were your Game 7s at? Were they inside TD Garden?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's just crazy that this is actually happening this close to school, this close to home. So can't really put it into words.
Do you feel ready for this?
100%. Yeah. So excited to go out there, and this is the next page in my book. So hopefully starts good tonight.
Were your parents watching the morning skate?
No, they're at work.
Thanks, man.
I mean, going out with Alex Ovechkin for dinner is a little bit different than, on-campus food on Chestnut Hill, I suppose. But what a moment for him. What a couple of days. It was disappointing for Boston College to get eliminated by Denver in the NCAA tournament on Sunday. But a lot of silver linings for a lot of that BC group as they're moving on to the NHL. And Ryan Leonard, maybe one of the most heralded guys to make his NHL debut for the Capitals in quite some time here.
Yeah, no doubt. I can't imagine what he was feeling when he looks down at his phone and he sees Alex Ovechkin has just texted him. He even kind of joked about it there. Like, is that real? Is that legit? Should I respond to this guy? Of course
should get
it is.
that.
It shouldn't come as any surprise that they went to sushi for dinner because that's Ovi's favorite. But it also just speaks to the leadership group here. And, Coach Carberry touched on it a little bit. We'll hear from him later about how Ovi and the other leaders, when there's a new player who's traded or signed, they reach out, they talk to them, the wives connect. I mean, I know Ryan doesn't have a wife, but, just to make sure that the comfort level is there and they know that they're wanted and they feel like they're a part of it right off the bat, that matters.
Oh, it does. And as he gets put into the lineup, this is a team that could use that little shot in the arm. I mean, not so much in terms of offense. Capitals did score 5 goals in the game against Buffalo on Sunday. Goals haven't necessarily been the issue for the long haul, but trying to get the power play going. You never know when he might get involved with that. And the thing that is really cool, we talked about all of the family. I mean, he's a Massachusetts guy. He's going to have all sorts of folks here. How about the entire Boston College team coming to cheer him on here tonight at the Garden?
Pretty awesome.
I can't imagine how cool that must be for him to have all your teammates who were your teammates 2 days ago. Now you're walking to the NHL lineup, but they're all going to be here and watch you do it. That's about as good as it gets.